Mudslides are one of nature's most unpredictable and destructive forces. In mere seconds, they can wipe out entire towns, bury roads, and take lives. In this video, we bring you 10 of the most terrifying landslides ever captured on camera, from the mountains of Switzerland to the rain-soaked streets of Peru. Viewer discretion is advised. These clips are not for the faint of heart. 1. Punta Hermosa, Peru, March 2017. In March 2017, the coastal town of Punta Hermosa, located just south of Lima, Peru, was struck by a devastating natural disaster. A massive landslide triggered by unusually heavy rainfall sent torrents of mud, rocks, and debris rushing through the area, part of the worst flooding Peru had experienced in decades. The country was overwhelmed. Over 62 people lost their lives, thousands were displaced, and more than 750 towns and communities were declared in a state of emergency. Amid this chaos, one incredible moment was captured on video and spread around the globe. A woman, Evangelina Chamorro, was seen emerging from a raging river of mud. She had been swept away by the landslide while feeding her pigs and carried nearly a kilometer by the current. Somehow, she clung to debris and fought her way through the thick sludge, finally climbing out of the mud, bruised and bloodied, but alive. This powerful image of her struggle and survival quickly went viral, touching hearts worldwide. Evangelina's courage became a symbol of human resilience, showing how, even in the face of nature's most brutal force, the human spirit can endure and triumph. Grugny, Switzerland, August 2017. In the serene mountain village of Grugny, nestled in the Swiss Alps, life was quiet and peaceful, until one summer afternoon in August 2017, when nature unleashed its fury. Without warning, a deafening roar echoed from the valley, breaking the silence. Within moments, a massive debris flow, a violent mix of mud, rocks, and tree trunks, came thundering down the slopes, tearing through the landscape with terrifying speed and power. Roads were buried, cars were tossed aside like toys, and buildings were left damaged or coated in mud. Miraculously, no lives were lost, but the destruction left behind was a stark reminder of the raw power of the mountains. A local resident managed to capture the entire event on video, and the footage looks like it belongs in a high-budget disaster movie, not a quiet alpine village. This rare moment, frozen in time, showed just how quickly tranquility can turn into chaos in even the most beautiful of places. Pakistan floods. Summer 2022. In the summer of 2022, Pakistan faced one of the most catastrophic natural disasters in its history. Relentless monsoon rains poured down across the country, turning rivers into raging torrents and plains into vast lakes. Within weeks, 1/3 of the entire country was submerged underwater, an unimaginable scale of devastation. More than 33 million people were directly affected. Homes, schools, and entire villages were swept away. Over 1,700 lives were tragically lost, and countless more were left without shelter, food, or clean water. In the northern mountainous regions, the situation was even more terrifying. Massive mudslides triggered by the unending rainfall came crashing down slopes, erasing entire communities in seconds. Dramatic drone footage captured the sheer chaos. Entire mountain roads collapsing into valleys, cars tumbling, and people running for their lives as the earth beneath them gave way. The scenes were haunting, like something from an apocalyptic film, but all too real. This disaster didn't just highlight the brutal power of nature, but also the urgent need for climate resilience in vulnerable regions like Pakistan. Aconcagua National Park, Argentina, January 2016. A group of hikers was almost buried alive when a sudden landslide came down from the snowy peaks. Their guide, Julian Inzaralde, heard a strange noise and made the group stop, saving their lives. Moments later, a wave of mud and rock thundered across their path. The whole thing was captured on camera, showing just how fast nature can turn deadly. Yan'an, China, July 2013. In July 2013, Yan'an, a mountainous city in northern China, was hit by powerful storms that triggered multiple landslides. One dramatic moment, captured by a CCTV camera, showed a calm mountain road suddenly turning deadly. In the footage, A massive wave of earth and rock crashes down the hillside, burying a car in seconds. But in an astonishing twist, all 4 passengers escaped just moments before impact. A miraculous escape that could have easily ended in tragedy. The storms affected over 1 million people across the region, damaging roads, homes, and infrastructure. This chilling video became a powerful symbol of how quickly disaster can strike, even in the most ordinary of moments. 6th of December, 2011. In December 2011, relentless rains pounded northern Colombia, triggering devastating landslides across the region. In the small town of La Chapa, panic erupted as walls of mud and debris tore through homes, burying entire streets in minutes. Residents screamed and ran as the ground gave way. The footage is haunting, people trapped, crying for help, as the earth swallowed entire neighborhoods. Over 69,000 people were displaced, and Colombia's president visited the site days later, calling it a national tragedy. It was a grim reminder of how quickly nature can turn violent, especially in vulnerable mountain communities. Mount Rainier, USA. June 2011. In June 2011, Mount Rainier, a towering active volcano in Washington state, unleashed a dangerous landslide triggered by melting glaciers and unstable rock formations. What began as subtle movement quickly turned into a powerful flow of mud, boulders, and debris racing down the valley. Park rangers captured the event on video from a safe distance, describing it as unstoppable and terrifying. The slide stretched over 2.5 kilometers, carving through the landscape with deadly force. Though no one was hurt, the incident served as a stark warning. Even dormant-looking giants like Rainier hide immense destructive power beneath the surface. Hurricane Hilary, California, August 2023. California doesn't usually get tropical storms, but Hilary changed that. In Wrightwood, a man filmed a terrifying mudslide rushing down Sheep Canyon. The storm dropped half a year's worth of rain in just 2 days, causing chaos statewide. Many homes were damaged, and cars were swept off roads like toys. West Sumatra earthquake, Indonesia, February 2022. In February 2022, a 6.2 magnitude earthquake struck West Sumatra, Indonesia, shaking the region with terrifying force. The quake triggered a series of violent landslides, burying homes, roads, and bridges, and cutting off entire communities from the outside world. At least 27 people lost their lives, and hundreds were injured, as rescue teams raced against time to find survivors beneath the rubble. Shocking video footage captured the moment rivers of mud cascaded down hillsides, with locals running for their lives as entire slopes gave way. It was a real-life nightmare, a chilling reminder of how quickly the ground beneath us can turn deadly. Gillen Slow Slide, China, June 2022. Unlike the others, this landslide was slow, but no less destructive. In the hills near Gillen, a camera recorded a house being slowly dragged down the slope by the moving earth. Authorities had evacuated the area just in time, preventing casualties. It's a chilling reminder that not all disasters strike fast. Some creep up on you. Natural disasters remind us of how small we are against the power of the earth. These 10 landslides were captured by chance, but they show very real moments of destruction, fear, and survival. If you found this video shocking or informative, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more real-world footage.